Can you guys hear us okay still?
Hello.
I can.
Oh, wow. What was that? You good?
Going through puberty. Sorry.
This is
Well,
a
you know
family
what?
friendly.
Are we live?
We
We
are.
are.
I just got a notification on my phone.
Welcome to a non-Mandalorian chat. We are doing
The non-Mandalorian.
right. We are doing a Rise of Skywalker discussion. I will be up front. I have not seen it, but that's okay. I probably won't. So that's okay. To my I did it! To my left, right, over here is Kinsey from Kinsey
Hi.
Days. Below her is Tracy Glenn, and below
That's my
me
dad.
is our dream. So happy to be
Uh-oh.
lots of trips,
Is
lots
that
of
me
things
or her?
happening.
No, I think we're good.
I think we're good.
I just whacked all my crafting supplies. To start out with, we will come over and say hello to the chat because everyone's been chatting away for about half an hour. Tony with Phantasmic Chronicles, Cricket Fox, and Stevie Lee, Sam Hall. Don't know him.
No, I don't know him at all. Must be a new follower.
Right? Lady Jamers. So, welcome everyone in the chat. Welcome to you guys. So, let's get going. Who wants to start talking?
We want to talk about?
I'm looking at chat on my phone. That's why I'm looking down. Sorry.
How's everybody? Well, first thing, there's going to be spoilers.
And
if you haven't seen Rise of Skywalker by now, you deserve to get spoiled.
Truth.
Sorry, Josh. If anybody was watching Josh this morning.
What were you saying, Lena?
I had a little bit of a crazy December, so I get an excuse.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No, she hasn't seen it yet.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
She's already said that.
So we could tell you anything we want about the. I didn't hear.
Hi, Shep.
Oh, hey, Shep.
Hi, Noah.
Hi, Shep.
Hi,
Noah,
Amy.
Hi, Amy.
Spoilers, yes.
Yes.
So we could tell you. So we could tell you anything about the movie, and you would believe us.
Pretty much.
This ought to be fun.
All right. So like if.
But that's okay. I'll go to Angel later, and she'll tell me what is and isn't real.
So if I tell you that Chewie dies,
would
you believe me?
No, because I would have seen that online.
So Noah said
we're not going to be able to.
Skywalker 10 times. We've seen it once. I really wanted to go back and see it again, but I haven't.
So did I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we've all
I've seen it once.
Seen it once.
I wanted to go back,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll probably go at some point. I don't know.
Yeah.
But overall, personal opinion of the movie, I really liked it. Me, myself, I thought it was really good. So.
Okay.
I don't know how everybody else feels about it, because I know not everybody agrees with that in general. I liked it.
What did you think, Tracy? Did you like it?
I did for its own movie. I did for this time. You know, I think there was some. They wrapped up this whole Skywalker series as best as they could. You know,
I have heard that.
I want to see how interesting it is going to be going into the future. Are they going to be looking at something, you know, because I heard that they're looking at an Old Republic or something like that type of saga, or what do you do in the future? What kind of saga do you have in the future? It'd be interesting.
a part of me just wonders what else they can do. Like, obviously, there's so much to this universe. It just feels like I don't know what else they can add to it at this point, unless you're just gonna. I mean, the Skywalker line is technically over,
Right.
but
So not in this movie, but in the one before that, didn't they show those kids that seemed to have like force powers, like somebody in
yeah,
a room or something, and they were sweeping and
Yes,
what happened
they
with
did.
the room?
They
So
did.
if they're going to do that, do you think that they would maybe bring Ray back? Like, say they bring in a whole new group of kids or people that are going to be have the force with them or whatever. Do you think they'd bring back any of these characters like Ray or anything like that, or do you think they're like totally done?
I think they're done.
I feel like they should be done.
Really?
This is
Well,
what
I
I
feel
think.
like Ray has more potential to go on in the future, but I don't feel like they need to bring everybody.
Right. Maybe a few
back.
people to kind of tie it back together, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like what they did with.
So, what did you guys think of the movie?
I mean, I liked it. I wasn't blown away. Did you like it? I mean, I liked it.
I thought
No, I wasn't blown away.
I
No.
thought it was okay. I wasn't impressed. I thought the Mandalorian series was much better than the movie itself. I don't know. It seemed like the movie was it got off and running and it never slowed down since it started. It was just
Yeah,
bang 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 bang. We're gonna do this, do this, do this. It never had any like downtime. A lot of unanswered questions still. I don't know. I thought they did an okay job. I thought they could have done a better job though.
yeah.
Say online that they feel like Rise of Skywalker almost took a backseat to. They put more into the Mandalorian than they did into this.
No, I don't think so. I think they really went all in for Rise of Skywalker to finish off the line. They did not expect Mandalorian to be as good as it was.
Yeah.
How
Or
could they
is.
not? Have you seen Baby Yoda?
Baby Yoda, baby Yoda.
I don't think they really needed to kill Chewie. First of all, that was unexpected.
Yeah.
I didn't
nowhere.
I didn't expect, 50-year-olds, or I'm sorry, 75-year-old Baby Yoda to show up at the end of the movie.
That was insane.
Yes.
That end credit scene was insane.
Baby Yoda and the Mandalorian making a
guest appearance.
was
Baby Yoda killed Kylo Ren. What are you talking about?
What is wrong, Lena?
Lena's doing crap.
I'm ignoring you at the moment.
Aw.
I'm also crafting at the same time, so.
But something that I found interesting about the movie. So Dad and I went to go see it with my cousin, and my cousin went a second time with his younger brother, and when Dad picked him up from the movie, didn't he say that he found a lot of like mistakes or like plot problems or something like that? Can't remember what you said about that.
I guess what he said was like he thought more of it the second time around. Like he paid attention a little bit more. You could see that secondary stuff that you're not really looking at the first time. Maybe there are plot holes, but who knows? Maybe what they should do with this in the future is, Star Wars is a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. How about go not so long ago in a galaxy far, far away? They could bring this whole thing up. They can really go out like another 1,000 years into the future after the end of Skywalker, and you can almost be as to where you are on episode 1 of Phantom Menace. You know what I'm saying? You're at that newer, the Jedi Knights have been reestablished. The everything's going on, and then you're dealing with whatever, maybe a terrorist organization or a terrorist group or some kind of group that they're allowed to look. Who knows? Maybe they have their own rebellion. They could do anything they want.
Yeah.
Now, I read online that Rey kills Kylo Ren.
No.
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 Kylo Ren
Well,
does
hold
die
on. He does. She does and doesn't. She
though.
does
She
by
doesn't
taking his life
voluntarily
force.
do that.
Correct. That's what we should say.
He chose to save her, which inherently caused him to die.
Right.
Oh,
So, do we want to like walk through the movie a little bit, or what?
sure.
Somebody asked me, do I feel that it would have been worse if they didn't bring in Abrams to give a visual storytelling to save the trilogy? And I'm glad they brought J.J. Abrams back to do the third one. I think what happened was I think that the second one in the trilogy was all messed up because they had a different director and everything. I thought they probably went away from the way the storyline probably should have gone with that second one. But I'm glad they brought J.J. Abrams back for the third one to
Well, you can
bring it back.
you can look at this at the fact that where the original trilogy, Lucas directed the first one, then then they had two more different directors for the second and third. It was a cohesive storyline. You got to have a good script writer, and you got to have a script writer that's ready to say, or the producer or someone saying, this is where we're going to go with this. I understand you as a director, because at that point in time, if you have a story arc that you want to happen, the director has some leeway, but there's certain storylines that need to be handled in each movie. And I think if they didn't do that for these three movies, that's a shame on them. And it's a shame on Disney that they didn't plot out where, like in any book, you have a beginning, middle, and an end.
All right.
They should have had those plotted out right from the get-go.
I agree.
When back when Lucasfilm was doing all the novels, what they were doing was hiring authors to write a certain book for this. In fact, about 10, 15 years ago, maybe 10 years ago, they actually had about a 20-book series of where they wanted to be. They know where they wanted to start out. They knew where they were going to kind of end up. And they said to the authors of these books, and there were multiple authors, that says, this is where you need to be. This here's a certain outline. You can play with any characters that you created. You could do whatever, but if you have to, you can't like kill off this character, this character, this character, this character, this character. And the good thing about that book series, is they started off in that book series by killing off one of the main characters, and they had to get approval from Lucas and Lucasfilm to say, you can kill this character off. So unlike the first movie of this sequel where they killed off Han, they actually killed off Chewie in this book. And then throughout this coming books, you can see the toll that takes on Han and the grief and how he went through all of that. And then it was just an interesting way that they handled it. I think they should have really looked at that for these three movies, and that second director having a little bit more creative influence and then derailing what they were looking at. That was a mistake on Disney and the productions team's part.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a question before we start talking about the movie. Was C-3PO and R2-D2, were they in Rogue One?
Yeah.
I don't remember them being in it.
I thought I remember.
Oh, didn't the movie end
I
with
don't
the
think they
beginning
would.
of?
Yes.
No, I don't think was C3, because the only time that C3PO and R2-D2 would have been in that area would have been on Bail Organa's cruiser.
Right.
In that timetable. So I don't see if they're there, it's not huge.
Okay.
I'm Googling it.
Yeah, I just Googled it.
Because I was trying to remember, where did we leave off at the last one? So 3PO went with, well, Anakin built 3PO from the beginning, right? So at the end of that third movie, did R2 go with Leia? I'm trying to remember.
No. Bail Organa at the last movie of Revenge of the Sith, Bail Organa comes up to Captain Antilles and says, I'm placing these two in your care. Have the protocol droid's memory wiped. So if you look at it, we don't know for sure, but R2D2 has all the memories from the time that he helped out on episode 1 all the way to episode 9.
Oh,
Noah is saying just
You know,
scene
because his memory, unless it's been off camera, has never been wiped.
okay.
Yeah, Noah's saying there was just a short scene in Rogue One. I think I remember seeing him in Rogue One. Just for like a flash of a second.
I have been bit. Thank you, Disney Plus, but
Yes, Kenzie.
So Funko Pop posted a few minutes ago about, I don't know if you'll be able to see it properly, but
What is that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Mandalorian
God.
on a blurg.
on the blurg.
They just
So-
keep making more and more.
I thought you guys might be interested in that.
Thank you.
Very interested.
I have since Disney Plus came out. I have been binge watching Star Wars. I finished the Clone Wars.
All that's ever
Until
on
they
TV
come out with
in
it.
my house.
I am
I'm just trying
currently
to live my life.
I'm currently on season 4 of Rebels, which is pretty good.
See, the problem is I don't sit down and watch all of them with him. I just kind of show up at random points during the show, so I have no idea what's going on, but I'm still interested.
Yeah.
So I kind of just watch as if I know what's happening, but I don't. I don't know the plot of either of the shows.
See, maybe this
And
might
then
be
once I'm
showing my age.
finished,
This might be showing my age or something, but
Huh?
on Disney Plus, I've been watching all these movies that I used to go to when I was like a boy with my parents to the movie theaters and to the drive-ins. I've been watching the Black Hole. I've been watching the Escape from Witch Mountain, Return to Witch Mountain, Herbie the Love Bug. I've been watching all these, and they're so dumb. But I'm watching them. I'm like, this is my childhood. Sorry, I didn't mean to go off there. I just thought
yeah,
No, it's fine.
Black Hole. How
Black
cheesy
Hole.
was that?
it was. Abby couldn't even watch it with me. She's like, Dad, what do you want?
No, that's fine. Am I frozen?
No.
A little
All
pixelated.
right, because I'm getting some blanks.
So
Hold on, let me refresh.
All right.
Orlando guy.
Here, Lena guy.
what are you saying? Can we take a minute?
Talk about how they tried to capture some of the Baby Yoda love with this
Babu Frick, yeah.
So who is Babu Frick? I think I missed that.
Felt short.
It was the tiny creature. I don't remember what specific creature it was, but Babu Frick, was the one that mind wiped C-3PO to get
Oh,
him to translate the Sith
yes.
text.
Yeah. Yeah, they tried, but it didn't work, right?
Yeah. Babu Frick was cute. I liked Babu Frick, but it will never be Baby Yoda.
Right, right.
I don't know what it is about that little green.
Well, and besides,
The eyes.
Rise of Skywalker would have been done filming before Mandalorian even premiered on Disney Plus, so they would have had no
Yeah.
idea going into the
That's
movie
true.
where Baby Yoda would have been.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But I don't understand how they didn't realize how amazing Baby Yoda was going to be. Like, how do you not look at that and be like, what a national treasure, you know? Like, how do you not?
Have you seen the memes Baby Yoda for president?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Have you heard that
See-
Baby Yoda is more popular than every Democratic person running?
So
Chronicle says they were in there in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Well, they probably were, which is cool. I mean,
Second,
my-
just a quick visual, and then they were. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for confirming.
Thanks, Tony.
So, what did you guys think about how they incorporated Princess Leia in there, or General Organa or whatever? I mean, I thought they did the best that they could. Did you guys? What did you guys think? I know some people thought it was like a horrible. They did a horrible job, and it was so cheesy looking. But I think they did what they could. You know,
Which one?
how they incorporated Princess Leia or General Organa into this movie. So how they brought Carrie Fisher's character in there, and I know they had some old footage, and sometimes it probably wasn't her, and I don't know. What did you think about that?
I thought it was fine. I didn't have any problems with how she looked or anything.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
I would have never questioned it.
They did the same thing in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Right. They did. Yeah.
They did the same thing in Rogue One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Younger
well, that Grand Moff Tarkin too, wasn't that? In Rogue One.
Same thing there.
Yeah, they brought him.
Yep.
I was like, wow.
I think the way they handled the death of Leia was good. I think if they would have known that Carrie Fisher was going to pass away soon after the last movie, they probably wouldn't have killed off Luke in that movie. You know, I think that's why you have Lando Calrissian.
And the way that they had Leia when she was able to survive, I don't remember specifically what happened in the last movie, but she was about to die, but then she didn't survive. I feel like if they had known, they probably wouldn't have had her get out of that situation.
Yeah, the one where she was flying through the air and going like,
that was wild.
That was terrible.
The Mary Poppins.
I thought that was terrible. I don't know.
But I just think if they would have handled this situation a little bit better, if they had known. I mean, you can't.
But there's no way to know.
And I think that's why. I think that's why. I think that's why you ended up with Lando Calrissian in this last movie, is because it brings one more character from the original trilogy back. Yeah, and in fact, I think he's other than Chewie, he's the last.
Tracy.
Yeah,
again.
You cut out for a second.
Am I back?
Yeah.
You're back.
Yes.
All right. He's one of the last main characters.
Yeah.
That are in the movies. They did bring one more character back for the last movie from the original trilogy.
Yes.
Did anybody catch him?
Han? No. You're talking about something else.
Nope. There was one trilogy. It was a very, very small cameo at the end of the movie.
Oh.
In the battle. Did you see who they brought back for a very small cameo?
Who?
Well, Lena, you didn't watch the movie. Wedge Antilles.
Who?
Wedge Antilles.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Rogue One. Remember Red One, Rogue One, when Luke Skywalker in the Battle of Yavin, before he dropped in that proton torpedo into the exhaust vent to blow up the first space station?
Yeah.
Luke Skywalker's wingman was
Wedge
Antilles.
Right. That's right.
So it's cool. I mean, it took a long time for them to get him back, but it's cool. And Wedge Antilles is the uncle to the guy who played Obi-Wan Kenobi there in the early movies.
Ewan McGregor?
Yes. That's his uncle.
In real life.
Crazy. In real life.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Huh.
Okay. Can we talk about the elephant in the room?
What's the elephant in the room?
What's the elephant?
My biggest problem with the movie was the kiss between Ben Kenobi and
Ben
Rey.
Kenobi and Rey.
Wasn't that weird? When they kissed at the end?
I think so.
Ben Kenobi?
I think so.
Oh.
I didn't have a problem with it.
Kenobi and Rey. when they kissed at the
Not Ben Kenobi, Ben Skywalker,
Ben
Ben
Skywalker.
Solo.
or Kylo Ren. Are you being
Ben-
funny?
Ben Solo.
Ben Solo.
Ben Solo.
Oh my god.
Ben Solo. Why are you calling him Ben Kenobi?
Ben Kenobi was the
Ben.
first one.
Oh,
You went way out there, bro.
Whoa.
We are
Ben Solo and Ray. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't have a problem with it. I personally didn't. I wasn't a hardcore Raylo shipper, but I also didn't have a problem with the ship. I thought it was fine. A lot of people, I know there are certain people online who get really annoyed when people make it about romance, but honestly, if you look at all of the Star Wars movies, there's romance in all of the movies, and I didn't feel like the fact that they had that in this was a huge problem. I thought it was a little weird that it happened, but it wasn't something that I was like upset about.
well. Phantasma Chronicles makes the point that they are cousins.
Yeah, it's true, but there wasn't
No,
like it's not like they
no.
were
How
like
are they cousins?
I don't think they're related because wasn't she the granddaughter of?
They're not related at all.
Yeah, she was
Palpatine.
because
Palpatine.
people are claiming that
Unless people.
Isn't Palpatine Anakin's dad?
No,
No,
no.
we don't know who Anakin's
No.
dad was. That
listen. Simi Skywalker in episode 1 says there is no father. He just appeared. Now, depending on what comics, depending on what lore you believe, people say that Darth Sidious or Darth Plagueis manipulated the midichlorians to create life. So they're saying that Anakin Skywalker is the Immaculate Conception in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
I thought it was a horrible, horrible, horrible way to go about this whole Anakin thing. Who knows? Shimmy might have just messed up and had a kid. Great with the Force, I guess. I don't know. I
don't feel like it's that big
It's
of
unfortunate.
a relation
I thought it was going
at
to
all.
be Finn and Ray.
See, the thing I like about Finn and Rey's friendship is that there is no romance, because like I love the fact that they show that they can be best friends without having any type of romantic interest between the two of
somebody
them.
had some at some point. Didn't he say I have something?
I have something to tell you, but there's no implication that had anything to do with romance.
I know, but
That's
it
what.
never came out, did it?
Yeah.
He never did say what it is he wanted to tell her. So
But
yeah, which I'm kind of aggravated about.
yes, that
Yeah.
was a loose end that they left, right?
But then you kind of look at Ben Solo and Ray as like brother and sister, sort of.
I never saw them as that personally.
I kind of looked at them like brother and sister figures, and then to see them kissing like that, it was kind of.
Yeah, but then we found out she was Palpatine. Although
Yeah.
Tony's saying, according to the extended universe, Palpatine created the midichlorians.
That is true until Disney bought the Star Wars property and took everything that was in the extended universe and created it legacy. So like all those books that I read for all those years, gone.
Really?
There are so many books in my basement that have to do with Star Wars. So many books.
So I'm trying to understand. Palpatine, they said that Palpatine was her grandfather.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
but do we know anything about anything else? Like who was her grandmother or who her parents were, how they were related to Palpatine?
Nope.
How did she find out Palpatine was her?
They didn't bring up any of that.
Did somebody just tell her?
Palpatine told her.
Palpatine told her.
Yeah.
Would he have been lying?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think he was lying.
Kanata, somebody else I thought knew that she was the granddaughter. Because he could have just made that up, right? I mean, in theory.
In
Yeah.
theory, they could have made anything up.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
was he really her girl? Like, I'm your grandfather. Like, really? But I thought somebody else kind of said, yes, that's true. Or somebody else knew that that was the case. But I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I thought the whole Palpatine thing was kind of out of nowhere. I mean, if you look back at the scene where he dies, there's an explosion and then another explosion. So, like, I don't understand how, unless, because I don't remember who mentioned this. Someone mentioned he may have been a clone.
Really?
Yeah, I don't remember who told
Well-
me about that, but one of my friends,
In the Dark-
I think.
In the Dark Horse comics, that was written in probably 93, 92, 93. This whole Emperor Reborn was brought out to his hatred, the Emperor's hatred, and his depth in the dark side. He'd always planned on recreating a clone of himself every time he had passed away. So, the way they looked at this back in the early 90s and with these Dark Horse comics is that Palpatine would never have left. So he never had plans for succession, like the emperors of Roman times and stuff like that. One emperor died, one would take his place, or somebody would, his son would take his place.
Mm-hmm.
So you would have to buy into the Emperor Palpatine saying, "I never expected to hand over my throne to anybody. I was always planning on to, at the end of my life, reincarnate myself into another clone."
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
there's so much that you look at that it's kind of weird. The way that they went and handled it, I think that they needed to do this just so they can get this
All wrapped up.
the story closed.
Well, I wasn't even born. I wasn't even
And it's just
92.
Tracy.
Tracy. So I'm not that old. But
I don't think so. 92.
what do you think about Harrison Ford making an appearance?
I liked that scene.
I
I thought
do.
that was really nice.
Yes.
Fantastic Chronicles has posted that Palpatine said, "I have died 1,000 times." Later, he told Rey, "Kill me and take the power of 1,000 Siths within you."
So who killed Palpatine? Who did
Yeah.
eventually kill him? I can't
Who
remember.
killed Palpatine?
Yes.
Vader.
No, but I mean in this last one.
In this one.
Vader kills Palpatine.
But didn't they?
In this movie,
In
Dad.
the last one?
In
Didn't
this
Right.
Didn't they both?
in the Rise
Right.
of Skywalker. Who killed him? Who finalized him this time? I can't remember.
Right.
Ben.
Oh, Ben Solo did?
Right.
Kylo Ren killed him? Okay.
Was it Ben or Rey?
Yeah, Kylo Ren killed him, and then that made him really weak, right? And that's why he died.
For some reason, I cannot remember.
Me either. I need to see it again. I
do want to go see it again. I could probably go see it tomorrow or
I
something.
saw it
I don't have
before.
any school this week,
That's
so
a good idea. We should all go see it tomorrow, and then meet up again next week.
yeah.
Well, I'd have to
Uh-huh.
me and Kenzie would have to join you on mobile
Wouldn't that
Yeah.
since we'll be in Disney
Or we
on
could
Sunday.
drive up real quick. We could find a halfway point to meet. So,
Yeah.
I love that scene with Han. So I loved how, again, Kylo or Ben Solo, whatever you want to call him, said, I know what I have to do. I just don't know if I have the strength to do it. That was really, I thought that was really moving. You know, it was.
I really loved everything that had to do, like when Ben finally towards the side, like that. Everything about that was just so amazing. Especially him fighting the knights, like that was just amazing.
Yeah.
With the little shrug that he did, like that was, I just loved it.
Yeah. So
I don't know
Tony,
where Dad went.
Ben died because he transferred Rey's life force
Yes.
back to her. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I gotta see that movie again to take it all in.
I think to watch it the first time to go, "Oh my gosh, it's the end," and then watch it again to go, "Okay, what did I miss the first time?"
Yeah.
That's why I want to go see it again.
Yeah.
So was Leah keeping Ben alive? What was up with Leah? Like, why did
Leia? Leia used the Force. Leia used the Force to disrupt Ben's, or try to reconnect with the light side of Ben.
Okay.
Listen, that to me, I think they handled the way he comes back to the light side kind of weird too. You know, I think there was just like a lot of things that they try to jam into a short movie.
Yeah.
You know, between Palpatine, you got the visual of who or what Snoke was. Snoke was a clone. That was maybe a deranged clone. Who knows? But they had a lot more Snokes out there. There was just so much that they tried to put into this movie to explain anything that happened. Like, wasn't anybody like looking like in that first movie? You got the first, or the Force Awakens. You have Snoke, and you're like, well, who the heck is this guy? Then you hear about the Knights of Ren. When I heard the Knights of Ren in the Force Awakens, I'm expecting to see a bunch of force wielding knights. Come to find out, they were just, you know, Kylo Ren's thugs, you know, with no force abilities. You know, we didn't see them until this movie. It just seems like they were trying to take everything and put it all in a bowl at the end and say, let's get as much information out and try to close as much as we can, because we want to be done with this Skywalker series, and let's move on to what we can do. Personally, I think what they have to do is they have to get like Taika Waititi's. There's rumor that he's involved in a new series or a new movie for Star Wars.
Who?
Taika Waititi.
I don't know who that is.
He is the director of Thor Ragnarok, and he also did the voice of IG-11 and the director of the last Mandalorian episode.
Okay.
Yes, Lena.
Lena's got her hand up.
It is halftime of the Chiefs Titans game. Chiefs are winning 21-17.
Woo!
The Chiefs.
Thank you for the update.
Yes, thank you for the update.
So I have a question.
Yes, Mackenzie.
Titans.
How would you guys feel about a Mandalorian movie? Do you think it would be good, or do you think it would not?
I don't know. I kind of like the series.
No.
Because it's like maybe just the way that it's every week it kind of builds on itself.
Yeah, I feel like they're able to do so much more information in the show.
Yeah, I just wish that there wasn't so much time in between, but then they would be filming like nonstop, constantly. Like when you talk about a regular series like on TV, how many episodes are there like in a season? Are there typically 28 episodes, aren't there?
Depends. Network television depends on what you're dealing with. You're dealing with network television, or you're dealing with a streaming series, or you're talking BBC.
Okay.
Network television, if it's a full season, that's typically 20 to 23 episodes, anywhere in there. 22 episodes is the norm. If you're talking like a half season, say the ones that come in January, you're talking 13 episodes.
Okay.
If you're talking, and usually like a new show, if there's a new series out there, they'll give them 13 episodes, and then if it's doing really good, they'll order the last 9 episodes to give it up to its full season. Cartoons, totally different. You know, one season of a cartoon series could be anywhere between 15 and 30 episodes. Just depends on how many how many they were contracted for that season.
Yeah. I just feel like there wasn't enough of The Mandalorian. I kind of wish there were more episodes in this season.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to wait.
I think they were testing it. I honestly do. I think they were testing to see if it brought any new viewers to the Star Wars viewership. And
I think it's mom, so
I think it did.
I agree. I'm sorry. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. I think Fantastic Chronicles and Amy is correct. A movie would ruin it.
I don't feel like it would ruin it at all. I feel like it wouldn't be in place, but I do not think it would ruin the entirety of The Mandalorian.
Okay.
I will disagree with that.
I think
I mean, it's
being able to go back and rewatch it right after you watched it and say, what did I just see? I mean, having it on Disney Plus is beautiful because you can go watch it as many times as you want.
Yeah.
right.
Watching it over and over and over and say, okay, yeah, I like that. Or
So
yeah,
getting back to episode, like if you have an episode that's on a streaming service, if you've noticed Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Prime, and even with Disney Plus, what they've been sticking to is like a 10 episode season.
Are they?
That's
Yeah.
yeah. HBO somewhere anywhere between 10 and 20 episodes, depending on which way they go.
Okay.
It just depends on who's hiring them, how long those episodes can be, and their production value.
Yeah.
Just think of this: if Disney's sinking a lot of money into The Mandalorian, and they go with 8 episodes, you're going to get a better episode per week
Yeah.
than you are if there was, say, I want 22 episodes, but
Right.
I'm only going to give you the same amount of money.
Right. So, Lena, what were you going to say?
I also think, and this is just from personal experience of some of the shows that I watch, like Fuller House.
Uh-huh.
They started splitting the season up into part 1 and part 2 because they know that people. I think they know that people are going to cancel their service after X amount of time, especially like
Uh-huh.
I think there's like 7 or 8 months in between when part 1 of the last season of Fuller House was released, and then the part 2, and in between they raised the price of the subscription service, and so then if people want to come back and watch the second part of it, they pay more
Oh,
to renew their service.
yeah. That could be because I think when that next Mandalorian, when did Disney Plus start?
November. We were
Okay.
in Disney at the time. At start date, we were in Disney that week. We
Yeah.
didn't get start until the end of the week it went live because me and Kenzie were still in, or Kenzie and I were still in Disney at the time when it
That was
launched.
November. So it's going to come out again just in time for our free subscription to run out.
Absolutely. But we had we got the promotion. We got the 3-year subscription for the big price, but lower in the long run. We also had the Verizon that gave us a free year.
Yeah.
So we have 4 years ready to go. So
Okay.
we're good for 4 seasons of Mandalorian.
Good. That's good. So is the season going to be every year, you think? You don't think they'll push them any closer together, like maybe November and then again in March? And then
I don't know.
No?
I don't.
So
After, like, if it comes out in November, then they will have it start right after, like, a lot of people will cancel their subscription service just because if they're going to do a price bump, it's going to be right before then.
Yeah.
yeah. See, and I love Disney Plus. Don't get me wrong. I love Disney Plus. Disney Plus, since The Mandalorian has stopped, has got to get on these other shows that they've promised us.
Yeah.
Because what I know that me, my family, and pretty much this community loves the Imagineering show,
right?
The Day in the Life of the Imagineering show. We love those old vaults, all those movies, the comics, and all that stuff. We're huge Disney nerds.
Right.
We're gonna love them. Right.
Yep.
Not everybody's like us.
Is that going to be enough to get people to stay with what they currently have? People bought into it for WandaVision. They bought it in for Obi-Wan Kenobi, or just a rumor of Obi-Wan Kenobi. They bought it in for the rumor of
the new Lizzie McGuire show.
Huh?
The new Lizzie McGuire show.
That.
Okay.
But the action shows, you want to keep a dude, you want to keep a guy or somebody that's into action, you got to get those action shows out there. They're talking about the Winter Soldier and the Falcon, those shows, they have to get them on, and they have to get them on soon. If not, they're going to lose their subscribers, or they're going to just not get the re-up in the future. I mean, do you kind of agree where I'm going with this? I mean, we love it. I love it. I'll watch it. Once I'm done with Star Wars Clone Wars and the Resistance, then I have to go back and I'll watch some of the stuff that I've watched before. But like, if I'm looking for something different, something new, I'm going to go to Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to go to the Amazon Prime. You know, Disney's has such that family friendly. Believe it or not, adults like to know that they can look and see something that's a little gritty. You know, then that's what draw the Mandalorian was. I thought was a big draw for the Mandalorian. It was gritty. It was.
When Sam decided he wanted Netflix right before we went on vacation, and so he bought a gift card for it. And when he input the gift card, it said, "Thank you for using a gift card to purchase Netflix. We are giving you an additional free month."
Okay.
So instead of paying it by debit card, they gave him a free month because he used a gift card. Now I wonder, so essentially we got 2 months for the price of one. Now at the end of 2 months, if he decides to renew, is the price going to have gone up in those 2 months?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Who knows?
Are they able to keep more people by doing promotions like that, or keep you longer and get hooked and go, oh, well, I've only got a month until XYZ comes out. I'll just go ahead and renew for this next month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
Who's that? That's Netflix or Disney?
Netflix.
See, Netflix is weird because Netflix, when they drop their episodes, they drop them all. On most of them, they drop all 10 episodes. One right there. I can binge watch 10 hours and be done with it. You know what I mean? So that's like I said, but they're free to make those non-family friendly shows. And like I said, I love Disney, and don't get me wrong. I don't see Disney taking away everything from what's out there because people, believe it or not, like to see more gritty stuff. And if Disney had everything can't be sunshine and roses. And that's why we go to Disney. That's why we go to Disney World, because we want to feel the sunshine and roses while we're there. We want to get away from what's here. But sooner or later, you got to go back.
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody kind of agree with me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just been letting you ramble on.
I'm a rambler. Sorry.
Then where do you think I get it from?
Hey, Garrett, Monarch Moments. Good to see you guys.
Thanks for stopping in, Monarch Moments.
So yeah, we need to see some of those other shows they promised.
Well, the Imagineering series, that kind of just like all of a sudden stopped. Like, what, 6 episodes out there?
Well, they got through to a certain point until they like move on and have more information. I mean, maybe they should have spent a little bit more time and drawn out those episodes a little bit longer and actually kept people on the hook looking for another one.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just can't believe, like, I've been looking every week for another one, and all of a sudden
They just
boom,
stopped. Yeah.
6 episodes just stopped. But they were really good. They were really good. They had me hooked.
Yeah, but like I said, I enjoy Disney Plus. I love it. I wouldn't give it up. There's so much stuff on there that's just not just good for me, but good for Mackenzie. She got to see some of the old Beauty and the Beast stuff that we hadn't had in a while. But
Speaking of Beauty and
like the black hole.
Oh, hey, what are you Are you going to talk about the sing along? Go ahead.
No, I'm not going to talk about the sing along. Paige O'Hara is going to be in Epcot this weekend.
For her
Did you see that Corey from Corey Meets World actually got to meet?
That's how. Lena, I cried.
Yeah.
If I get to meet Paige O'Hara,
Kenzie's never coming home. She's moving to
She's
like,
coming
I
home.
might break down. Like, that woman created my childhood.
Aww.
She played
She did the voice of Belle.
No.
Oh,
But she's also a Disney artist.
From
She's a fantastic artist.
Yeah, so they're selling her art, and she can sign it, and like she talks to you, and I'm like, the idea of just meeting her, I cried.
down there
I
while
could just see Kenzie. She'd be walking up to her, and all of a sudden she'd just start to cry.
Lena, I cried when I met Belle dressed as her with her Christmas dress. How do you feel? Think I'm going to react when I meet actual Belle?
Tracy, get this on film. Get this on
Oh,
film.
it's going on film.
Okay.
Yeah, like
We have to look at it because in order to meet her, you have to buy a piece of the art.
Okay.
That's okay.
And
So
I am
Because
willing.
which
there's your
I don't have
wedding
a problem
gift.
with.
A little early.
I'm just hoping that when I don't show up there, when I show up there and I go to buy a piece of art that there's a price tag that says $500, that would put my
I
heart.
doubt it's gonna be that much.
I doubt it is either, but you never know.
Does she
I'm just-
have a booth there? She
Yes.
has her own
Yes.
booth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when
Like,
you get a
I-
chance, look at
Search her online. She is a fantastic artist.
Corey Meets World. Plug for Corey Meets World. If you
Yep.
guys want to drop that link in there, he did the review, the food review of the Festival of the Arts,
Yeah.
and him and Stephanie got to meet Stephanie, the artist there.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to watch that.
So she was the voice of the cartoon Belle.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because I wasn't born yet when that movie came out.
Right.
Right.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah, really,
Yeah.
really.
See, and I was thinking about it, and I'm like, okay,
And I'm 19.
like, okay, imagine okay, so if I'm gonna have like a crazy reaction, if I met Paige O'Hara, can you imagine what would happen if I met the voice of the Beast?
Now that
'Cause
was
I love
Robbie Benson,
Robbie
right?
Benson.
Because yeah, Robbie, like if I met like I love Belle. I love Belle. I love her. She's amazing. But
You know something
I love the Beast just a little bit more.
last year he was
What?
last year he was at the booth with her.
What?
Don't get my hopes up. I know he's not gonna be there, so I can't set myself up for that.
No.
It was a
So-
surprise thing.
I would probably die. Like I love him. Like I love him so much.
Glad because she like ran and jumped at him.
Have you taken Kenzie to the Be Our Guest?
Yes.
Yes, we've been there many times.
We've been.
Love it there.
Enchanted Tales with Belle?
I went by myself last year. Like I willingly went to Enchanted Tales with Belle by this 17-year-old girl walking into this thing. I don't have a child with me. I'm just sitting there.
That's okay.
And I cried.
Well, do you know where Merida,
Yeah.
I think it's Merida, does the meet and greet?
Yes. Uh-huh.
You know, that's where Enchanted Tales with Belle used to be.
Oh, really?
Yep. Earlier, before they built that whole expansion of Fantasyland,
Oh,
right there where Merida does the meet and greet, that used to be the Enchanted Tales with Belle. Obviously, not as
elaborate.
technology
Yeah.
as elaborate as it is now, but that's exactly where it started. Is off to that side.
Mm.
But I love when I go into like when I did Enchanted Tales with Belle, like seeing how like amazing they make like Lumiere look and all that kind of stuff. Like it's just so amazing.
Okay.
Like it's my favorite.
Well, I know this is a Rise of Skywalker chat, but
We totally.
what did
I'm
Listen,
so sorry.
We're so off topic.
and I need to ask you what you thought of the live action remake with Emma Watson and everything. Did you like that?
I loved it. I cried when I went to go see it. Can you tell I cry a lot about Beauty and the Beast? I know there are people who did not like it. I
liked it.
personally what?
I liked it.
I know of people who did not like it, and I respect their opinions. But what?
Paige O'Hara's artwork starts in the 175.
I didn't hear that, Lena.
PaigeO'Hara.net.
$175.
Look at Kenzie.
Because I know Dad, the gears in Dad's head.
Graduation gift. Graduation gift.
Yeah, that's another trip to Disney.
Yeah, my graduation gift is a trip to Disney this year.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Dad, no, this could be a gift for me being in the show. In
Yeah,
my
there
senior
you
show.
There
There you go.
They
Look at
also,
him. Look at him shaking his
at the
head.
France Pavilion, now they also have a Beauty and the Beast sing along.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to that. Yeah.
I wish I was there with you so we could sing together. I love singing all the songs from that movie. I love it.
But the way that I felt about live action Beauty and the Beast, I had a few thoughts about it when I went to first go see it. I really loved the way they made the Beast look. I had really thought about whether or not that was going to look decent at all when they first announced that it was happening, but I think he looked really good. I thought the dress that they made for Belle, I thought that was beautiful. I really loved how they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Gaston was amazing. LeFou, everybody, they were all absolutely amazing. I think they all did a decent job. I loved all of the music, singing, everything was amazing. Like I said, amazing. That's the 50th time I've said it. But the one thing that I really, really loved about it is Evermore. Because
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of when they add songs in the
Right.
live action remakes.
Uh-huh.
I hate to disappoint anybody, but I did not like Aladdin live action. The only thing I liked about that was Will Smith. It's the only reason I liked that movie was because of him.
Philadelphia, born and raised.
But I really, for some reason, Evermore just encaptures everything that I feel like Beauty and the Beast is.
Right.
The way that he sang it, and I feel like the musicality of it was just really beautiful.
Yeah.
And it really matched Beauty and the Beast in a really unique way, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like any other song would not have fit the way that Evermore did.
Right. Because there's songs that I'm sure you know in the Broadway production.
Yes.
In the movie, or like when she said, what is it, Home?
Yep, there's a song Home that she sings. There's If I Can't Love Her is a song that the Beast sings.
Okay, I don't remember that one.
One of my best friends actually played the Beast in a production of Beauty and the Beast when he was younger.
Okay, yeah.
Which I saw. Yes, Dad?
Go ahead.
All right.
Tracy, back on track.
No, we're gone from Star Wars. You know, it's gone.
I'm so sorry. I
Let's
really
see.
love Beauty and the Beast, guys.
Amy's posted it a couple of times. Diz our dream. Orlando Mike was hanging around the booth, and the cast member gave him a magic moment. He got to meet her. That was cool.
That's amazing.
Wow.
Orlando Mike.
And Pam's fam, no, Kenzie does not have a P.O. box at this time.
I want one at some point. I'll probably wait till I'm in college to do that, though.
You have to have a voter registration card to get a P.O. box.
So that would not be her.
In a few months.
Garrett, if I did the sing-along, I could clear the place out.
I'm so excited to do that.
And then Abby go.
I'm just...
The Beauty and the Beast sing-along, did you hear the spoiler alert about that?
No.
Okay, I'll tell you.
What is the spoiler? Do
What?
we hear it or no?
Hey,
Leave that.
the spoiler alert would be that Prince Adam shows up at the end.
Adam is actually not his official name. It's a name that was given to him by fans.
Yeah, I don't like Prince whoever he is. We love the Beast.
Was that the
Prince
spoiler?
Adam is nothing.
No. The spoiler is about how somebody was secretly trying to get the Beast and Belle together the whole time.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
What is that?
Oh, yeah. Supposedly, LeFou was trying to get the Beast and Belle together the whole time.
The whole time, what? In the movie?
Yeah.
LeFou didn't meet the Beast
Just
until the end.
watch the sing along.
Look,
We'll have to see it. All right. Noah wants to talk about the new scenes in Star Tours.
I haven't been on it yet.
I haven't been either.
I was the rebel spy.
That's amazing.
Oh, look at
Or they need, like they need a way, because you can't take pictures. You have to put your phone away. So I
Yep.
think that we need like a photo spot.
I
where
wish they had that. Yeah.
that there's like a photo that you could put on your photo pass.
Yeah.
They did that with the T-shirts, and I tell you what, that was when they first changed over and they updated with it with the 3D and C-3PO and having the Rebel Spy, putting those T-shirts in the gift shop. That was great, man. They were guaranteed somebody buying them right off the bat. I know Max.
I have a Rebel Spy shirt. I can't remember
Because
if
she
I was
was.
actually a Rebel
Yes,
Spy.
you were.
Was I?
You were once.
Okay, because I couldn't remember. I thought I was lying.
I need to tell everybody a funny story real quick.
Yes.
Go for it.
Our son Zach, we love him dearly, okay? But he has his glasses, okay? No, wait, I'm telling the story. He has his glasses and they always fall down on his nose. And he'll kind of look up at you like under his eyes or whatever. So I wasn't there because I don't
ride constantly.
That's Zach. So I don't ride Star Tours, so I wasn't there. But apparently he was picked as the Rebel Spy one time. And they said, have you seen this Rebel Spy? And there's Zach up on the screen with his glasses halfay down and crooked, and he's going like this.
His mouth is open. He slouched down.
Have you seen
That's perfect.
There he is. Oh.
That's perfect.
Like, how embarrassing.
That's awesome.
So General Calrissian is in the new Star Tours? Do they have a scene with General Calrissian?
Oh, he is.
And
Lena?
Yes. And Lando is in it as well.
That's him.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's Lando Calrissian.
Oh.
Did they make him a general?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they made him a general in Return of the Jedi, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember
Because General Calrissian did the attack on the Death Star while General Solo was doing the ground assault.
General Solo and Han Solo? They made them both
Yes.
generals? Why don't I remember that? I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
You don't probably remember.
And yeah, I can't remember where I put my keys, or what I went to the store for.
That came out in 1983, didn't it?
1983.
I wasn't even thought of yet.
See, I was graduating high school, so I was a mess.
Well, that's why I don't remember it.
Yeah.
You weren't born yet, right, Jeff?
I wasn't born yet.
I'm excited
I believe you, Jeff.
See, what I'm excited to do for Star Tours, I've been on Star Tours, I think Dad and I went on it twice in November. The first time we got to see Galaxy's Edge. The thing I was most excited about for Star Tours was that we weren't going to end in Batuu. That really bugged me last August when every single time I was on Star Tours, we landed in Batuu.
Oh,
we didn't
really?
do anything else. There was no other ending. It was always Batuu.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that was right before that Batuu opened up, so they were trying to push it.
That really bugged me.
It was their pro. It was a
so I was excited to see it without that.
They're still in the Atlanta.
Yes, Dad.
So we're flying out on Wednesday.
Yep.
Yes.
Our plan is to wake up early Thursday morning. We are staying on site, but not in a Disney property. We're actually for the first time we're staying at the Dolphin Resort. Me and Kenzie and I. We have never stayed there, so it's different for us.
We're excited. It's gonna be fun.
The Dolphin.
Have you guys? Huh?
The Dolphin is awesome. You'll love it.
I'm excited.
So you could walk to Hollywood Studios from there.
That's the plan.
How long of a walk is it? I think it's about a mile, right?
About a mile.
No.
It's about a mile.
It's not a mile.
Okay.
You can walk there easily.
I'm gonna put on my walking shoes and go really fast.
Okay, 20 minutes is a mile, right? If you're walking at a decent pace,
No.
it's about a mile.
If you walk at 3 miles an hour, 20 minutes is a mile. If you're walking at 4 miles an hour, 15 minutes is a mile.
That's
Okay,
right.
it's probably between 15 and 20 minutes. I don't think
Yes,
it's
Lena.
Yes,
The
Lena?
boats have been running from the Swan and Dolphin just as early as the buses because they pick up at Boardwalk, Beach and Yacht. So the boats are running early.
Yeah, but if you guys are
But I'm,
up for it, I would just walk. You could probably beat the boat.
that's my plan.
You could
Yeah,
do it.
we're
That's
planning
my
on
plan is to
walking.
walk.
Yeah.
So our plan is to get there probably around 6 o'clock, 6:15, somewhere that early. I mean, you guys have been there for the rise. Is that about the time you would want to get there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd get there, try to get there.
As
But
early as you can.
Yeah.
Because
So
By 6?
I'd try to get
I don't know if that's necessary.
What if they open the boarding passes at 6?
well, they open up the boarding passes at 7.
Yeah,
So
that's-
you have to
not
be in
necessarily.
the gate.
Not necessarily.
You have to be in,
That's what
They
they
have been opening the boarding passes early with no warning.
Well,
Yeah.
that was because
really.
of Christmas. I think that was because it was Christmas.
It all depends on how long the line is. If the line's
Yep.
really long, they're going to open it up early.
Yep.
So you got to be
See,
careful.
what I'm excited about is for the fact that I have been going Ride of Resistance spoiler free. I have not looked at any videos.
Wow.
I have not looked. I have held myself back.
I am impressed.
Dave from
I have
Brandy
not.
and Dave keeps posting TikToks of it, and I have to swipe really fast when I'm looking at my following page because I keep seeing Rise of Resistance, and I'm like, Dave, what are you doing? I don't want to see anything. So I've been going completely spoiler free. I've seen very tiny bits and pieces. It's awful when I go to the movie theater at like somewhere like the really big places, and you know they're playing the trailers, and they play a Rise of Resistance trailer because they show those at the movies. Like they show like things from Rise of Resistance, and I'm sitting there like this, with my eyes closed. And I'm like, and I say to the person next to me, "Don't tell me when this is over because I can't look at this."
All right, so that's our plan. Get there first thing on Thursday. Try to get a boarding pass as early as possible.
And then get in line for Smuggler's Run.
And then get a spot
That's right.
ride for Smuggler's Run.
Yeah. Yeah. You should be able to get right on Smugglers.
Maybe. I don't
We're
know.
hoping.
Well, the thing is everybody's, everybody's going to be there that early in the morning. So, like, that's why
Right.
Slinky Dog gets packed. Huh?
Be right back.
She'll be right back.
Okay.
That's why Slinky Dog gets packed. That's why Smuggler Runs gets packed. And all those rides get packed first thing in the morning because everybody's there trying to get their boarding pass.
Right. I know when you
We
went,
can-
that wasn't the case, but it's changed.
When I went there, I mean, I went on.
No, you can't
I
do that
walked on,
anymore.
right on Toy Story Mania twice.
No, you
and
can't
then
do that anymore.
I was
It's
just walking
packed.
on everything.
No, it's not the way it is anymore. It's packed in the
I was
morning.
walking right on Smuggler's Run. I get off, walk right back on, walk back on, go over to Toy Story, walk on that.
People have gotten wise to that, and they are spreading out more. Yeah.
See,
So
one of
Amy said most reports the boarding pass is open at 7 a.m. Some local say that they get to the park at 6:45, got in the park and got a boarding pass. So we're both going to be there. We're both going to try to get the same boarding pass. We both have memory or My Disney experience. So we're going to have to like really hard between the two of us get our boarding pass.
You'll get one. You'll get one if you're there when they open.
Right.
Yeah.
But
And
what's nice is once you get your boarding pass, you don't have to worry about anything. You just go enjoy the park.
I'm really
I mean,
excited.
the biggest reason we're going down is for the Festival of the Arts. So even if we go over to Epcot, we can go there and come back. I said,
Yes.
This is Max. This is Kenzie's trip. So I told her the
Thank you
only
for
thing I
correcting
want to
yourself.
do. The only thing I want to do is Rise of the Resistance and Smuggler's Run.
And get
And then
Everything else,
me.
everything else is on her.
Because I've never seen Festival of the Arts. I wanted to see it so badly last year, and we didn't get the chance to come, and it just happens to fall at the perfect time this year where I don't have any midterms this week. I only take 2 academic classes, and the rest of them are music and art. So I don't have any finals and don't have any midterms, so I'm just completely free this week.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to just be able to go, and like I'm really, really excited. I'm not gonna make any like specific videos. If I do any type of video, it's gonna be about the Festival of the Arts.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't think I'm gonna be making any other videos.
Yeah.
I am gonna do an overall trip video though, so.
So I don't know if you know that there's a stage at Epcot where they have like local high school performing arts bands and stuff there. Like they have a jazz band there that performs. And
I think I've heard of those, yeah.
did you hear about that? Okay.
I think I might have.
Yeah.
I'll
So
have to look.
yeah, these kids are pretty good.
Yeah, you must have a really great mom and dad, Lindsay.
I really do. They're pretty good. It's all his idea. It was all his idea, and I'm so excited, and he's amazing.
One thing, she's lucky she's an only child. Having 2 would have totally made this whole different.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know? She's lucky she's an only child.
Uh-oh. Coming down to give you a hug. Oh.
She didn't come downstairs. We live on one floor.
Aw.
She walked down the hallway.
It's like effort. She's a
I flung myself down the stairs.
It looks funny because you are like upstairs on the screen. Like
I know.
you came down,
I just wanted to give him a hug.
you came over.
My mom was like, "What just happened?"
Oh.
No, yeah,
What
he's
happened
like
was my
2
dog.
feet away from me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big house. It's a perfect size for 3 people.
Yeah.
And a dog.
And a cat.
Um,
Don't leave out the cat.
And the cat?
yeah, don't leave out the cat. And just to let everybody know, it did snow upstate New York today. I got about 3 to 4 inches, and I did not use my snow blower. And my hands are still all nice and there.
Yay.
Stick with the shovel.
That's what I did.
Nice.
We don't trust him with the snowblower anymore.
They do. They do.
Oh,
Sorry, I had to go get food. My mom brought Sam and I some dinner.
That's nice.
Oh, that's
nice. All right.
We're gonna start dinner here soon. I don't know how long we're going. I mean, we're
Oh,
just
Dad, I
kind
have
of.
to leave in like 30 minutes. I have somewhere to be
I
at
have
6.
scrap room Sunday in 45 minutes. So.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for hosting. Are we planning to get together again anywhere or on any topic?
Well, you guys.
I mean,
you'll be
I
going.
love that.
I think. Listen, what I think. I think we should get together next time on Kenzie's channel, and we could talk about your trip.
Yeah, that would be fun.
So not
So now,
Sunday, but the Sunday after.
Yeah.
well, we're going to be in Florida next Sunday. You're going to be in Florida the Sunday after, correct?
No, we'll be back Saturday.
Okay.
All right. So in 2 weeks, if we do another one, then we could talk about our trip. You could talk about your trip.
Yeah.
Yay!
And Lena, we can
Yes.
get a full breakdown on your trip.
So
Because
that is Super Bowl
Lena-
Sunday.
Oh, it is.
Oh, Super Bowl.
But the Super Bowl is usually late, isn't it, or no?
Well, it starts around 6:30.
But
Yeah.
stuff
For
is
us.
that people are going to be at Super Bowl parties and stuff all day.
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah,
with
they're not.
February 9th.
Huh?
February
Huh?
9th, Kenzie's channel.
Because I'm dying to find out what your reactions are to. I can't even do that. To the Rise of the Resistance. But I've never been to a Festival of the Arts either. That's the only festival.
Well, if now, Lena, is it earlier in the day bad for you?
On the 2nd, I will be actually
Yeah.
on a trip. I will be on a little mini vacation.
Okay.
This was planned after Howard passed away as kind of a getaway from the area for me. So
Okay.
All right.
All right, yeah. So let's do the 9th.
Hey, see, your husband agrees.
Me?
No, yeah, you.
Here.
No, it's
It's football. Who ca-
Super Bowl.
Oh,
Huh?
I'm
No.
not a Super Bowl person.
I
I know I won't be
right.
hearing from many of my friends that day because they're all going to be doing stuff.
Super Bowl Sunday.
What? Whatever. I say. I mean,
we'll get together
We could-
backstream and talk about it.
yeah.
Off screen.
Yeah, we could do that.
Oh, the Chronicle says I enjoy this combination of people. Oh, thank you, Tony.
That's nice.
Well, thank you.
Well, maybe we could. Are you guys
Thank you,
around?
Tony.
Are you guys ever around Saturday mornings or no? Not usually.
Yeah, I'm good.
I am.
Yeah.
Oh, but you guys are going to be in
Wait.
Disney. Never mind. Never mind.
We're going to be in Disney next week, and you're going to be flying home from Disney on Saturday morning.
All right, yeah, because I was going to say you guys could jump on our pin stream, and we could not have a pin stream and call it something else. But we'll have to do that one of these times too.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. It's fine. We'll talk off stream.
Okay.
I definitely want to see Kenzie's artwork that she gets,
Yes.
and I want to hear their reaction.
Yeah.
Look for those videos. I'm going to be posting videos.
Yay.
Instagram too. I wanna
Yes,
see-
I
Instagram.
post a lot about I post a lot on my Instagram.
Okay. Ken,
And did it?
can I ask you something before we jump off? Either you or
Of
Lena,
course.
because you guys are Instagram people. So
Yeah.
what is this IGTV? Like, I guess it allows you to record longer videos, but do people not use IGTV or what is that?
I don't pay attention to
I
it.
really don't. I don't either.
Really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah. When
You
it
know
comes
who?
to
You know who?
Instagram,
What were you going to say,
when it
Tracy?
comes to Instagram, I post normal stuff and then I also post on my story and that's about it.
Really?
That's
I think.
what I do.
Okay. Okay.
I think.
My story is
Pearl
wild.
Manhattan. The person to talk to about that would probably, or message would be Pearl Manhattan. Pearl Manhattan does a lot of IGTV.
I don't know.
So shit. They do a lot of music, if I'm not mistaken.
Pearl Manhattan.
If you, Pearl Manhattan is I seen them on Resort TV ones and a couple other ones. So I ended up following her or Pearl Manhattan's page, and I think there's that's the one I see IGTV. So I think that's the only one that I've seen do that so far.
Oh, okay. I just wondered if people use that for posting. I know they say it allows you to post longer videos because your video can only be what, a minute long on Instagram? No longer?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really pay attention. I don't really care that much for me personally, so I don't know anything about it.
Okay. So you'll post your videos on YouTube. You won't put them on Instagram.
Right.
I will be posting my normal videos, like my normal YouTube videos are always on YouTube, and then I post small videos like of me and my friends or small stuff on my story. Like I have videos of my friends and I from our sleepover yesterday.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
I just post that kind of stuff.
Breaking news: Disney is going forward with National Treasure 3.
What's
What
that?
is-
Oh,
National Treasure
are they going to get the original?
Yes.
That's Nicolas Cage.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I've never seen the first one, so
It looks like
you
we're in a
need to
cave.
watch them. They're awesome.
Did you lose your light?
It's getting
Yeah,
dark.
it's getting dark already. Is it dark where you guys are?
yeah.
Listen, it gets dark at 5 o'clock around here.
It does. It's very sad. We don't
5
we don't have any lights on. That's the problem.
Oh, it's gonna be a
Let's see.
Disney Plus exclusive.
Of course it is.
So, you guys, what time does it get dark down in by your area? What, about 5:20?
It's light outside. I mean, you could still.
It's getting dark.
It's getting
It's
dark
5:20. Yeah. Well, the days are getting longer now.
though. Right.
Which is
Completely dark outside for us, so.
oh, it's pitch black right now, Kenzie. It's,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Well, I mean,
Always.
almost. See, like when right now at 6 o'clock when Resort TV 1 goes live on Friday night, and we turn it on, and we're like, they've got sunlight, and they're in the same time zone as us.
Yeah.
And that just because they're about you know, where Florida meets, and we're at the front of that end, that front of that time zone, and where they're more at the middle to end of that time zone.
Yeah.
Where like if they go any a little bit farther, they're going to be in
Yeah.
Lena's time zone.
But I think we're further east than Orlando. Pittsburgh is further east than Orlando, but it gets darker earlier. Maybe it's because we're up north. Does it stay lighter?
Maybe.
We're down south. They're down south.
Tilt of the earth.
The mountains block it all out.
Is that what it is?
Tilt of the earth.
All right, we have to do some research. We need a meteorologist in here.
They're closer to the sun.
I don't know.
They're closer to the equator, right?
So it stays light longer because they're further south.
Okay.
Well, also, I guess because you guys are further north than us, it gets darker earlier too.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
It got. We're like,
you could turn on a light.
I can't. I don't have the energy. I don't have pants on.
Did you see? Did you see Amy's comment?
We know that Kinsey and Tracy are headed to Disney this week. So, what kind of stuff? We know that you guys, Jeff and Angela, are going to be headed down to Disney after them. What are some things else coming up on your guys' channel?
Not me.
So yeah, Jeff's not going to Disney, of course, but
I still got 15 pounds to lose.
he still has 15 pounds to lose before he can go back.
Why is that?
I don't know. He made this deal with himself. He has to lose 30 pounds before he goes back to Disney. That's his thing. So he refuses to go. So, like,
Interesting.
2020 rules.
So
If it works for you, it works.
So anyway, we have our Dreaming with a Mouse on Thursday at 5 Eastern.
And that's on your channel, right?
On our channel, yes. And then we have our normal pin stream that we do Saturday mornings. So yeah, and then probably some videos. I think you're working on a
Saratoga
Springs video. So, yeah.
Well, on my channel, what?
How about you guys?
Oh, so I've been kind of non-existent since New Year's. I've been extremely busy with working on classes and school and stuff. I've got college auditions coming up in February, and I've been practicing like crazy for that. So I haven't been able to get many videos out at all. But I'm planning on posting a video that I recorded back in November of Dad and I in Galaxy's Edge. I actually have a lot of film from last August that I still have to post.
Wow. Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just too busy, but I'm getting to it. I promise. The Galaxy's Edge video should be out. I'm hoping before him and I head out to Disney this week. Other than that, nothing to do with my channel, but my Instagram. I'm gonna tell everybody about this because I don't know if everybody knows. So I actually run a second Instagram account. It's actually a plushie Instagram, which is I have this little otter plushie that I take pictures of in the parks. Can you give me Oliver? Yes, thank you.
Oh,
here he is. This is Oliver.
What's it called?
This is Oliver.
Oliver the otter.
The
Oliver
river otter.
So that's your Instagram.
So he has his own Instagram, if you can see that.
Okay.
He posts from the parks.
Is it Oliver the river otter?
Yes.
Okay.
What? Oh yes. We have little accessories for him.
Oh.
That's adorable.
It's not working. There we go.
Is it
So he posts every day. Or at least I try to post every day. We have his suitcase. Mom is just throwing me a bunch of his stuff.
I love it.
So he posts a lot, if you can see that.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's him. She's showing it right here.
Okay,
yeah.
we
found it.
Okay.
All right.
So he went to New York City when we were in New York City. So what I do is I take a ton of pictures when we're in the parks, and I pretend that he's still in the parks, even though he's here.
Yeah.
So I live vicariously through Oliver and pretend that I'm in the parks. Yes, I am still doing Shrek the Musical, Amy. I'm working on rehearsals for that. That's fun. I've got a lot going on, I realize.
So busy.
But yeah,
So
so he looks up to Big Al from Country Bear Jamboree.
Yes.
And he just recently announced that I'm the one that runs his account, because for a while I wasn't on his account at all. I say that I'm his sister and that I run his account. I'm his manager. So I thought you guys might be interested in knowing about that.
Yes. He's adorable.
and yet Oliver was a Disney product.
Yes, he is from Animal Kingdom.
Oh, okay.
No, he is from Epcot.
Was he?
Yes, he was Living with the Seas. He was bought over there by the Living in the Seas. I think he was from I forget what movie he's out of.
Oh my.
Finding Dory.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
So he was from
Oh,
So he's
Uh-huh.
on his way to Disney this week.
he's adorable. I love it. We'll watch for it.
So right
he is
now,
technically a Disney property.
yep,
He's a Disney IP.
he's got.
Totally off topic. Have you guys ever seen Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas?
Look at him.
Mom.
That
That's my mom.
is
I
my
have to start my other stream in half an hour, so
Okay. We're talking about
I'm
Emma Otter.
sorry.
Oh, that's okay, Lena.
Mom loves Emma Otter Jug Band Christmas.
All right.
It's our favorite Christmas movie.
that's my favorite.
Come back in half an hour.
I know, Lena. We're wrapping up. We're wrapping up.
We'll
It seems like
let you shut her down. So
Sorry.
what we have to
Thank you very
do
much.
is thank you everybody in the chat for showing up. And what I think we should do is just a general topic in the future is just get everybody together and just do a general topic.
Yeah, just talk about stuff.
All
Yes.
over the place. Yeah.
yes.
All
Because
over.
I can't stay on topic for anything.
Emmett Otter.
Next stream is
So
going to be
thank
all
you,
about
Lena,
Emma
for-
Otter, and Mom's going to be on.
I'd be up for that.
Yeah, in my
Awesome.
place.
That'd be good.
All right.
So thank you for having us, Lena. I appreciate the time
Yeah.
and hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Lena.
Not a problem. Thanks.
Thank
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Sorry, it's not wanting to. Right, there it goes.
We're still here.
Oh.
And now
We're still here.
Okay.
We're still here.
Still going.